You all right?
Yeah, it's just, you know.
I'm recording.
You got to get used to, like, driving now. But it's fine. Let's fill out a podcast now, which I never did before.
You ever check out Take Your Shoes Off?
Hmm?
Did you have a good ride?
Occasionally.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. Especially some of your episodes.
Sometimes, no, but I think when I like podcasts, I want to watch, like, some kind of, like, you know, informative, you know what I mean?
Well, why don't we make what we want to watch? Today's Halloween episode is going to be...
Wait, do I still sit here? Where's the mics?
informative. Spooky theme music.
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah!
Same thing, but like with scary moves.
Kind of like what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles transformed from.
Oh. Do you use the headphones?
Hello?
I don't even hear myself.
Theme music again.
Scoot doo.
I get a good feeling, yeah.
I can like these. My two favorite commercials. Is this even recording me right now?
Yeah.
I like this one. For imprint, for certain.
Yeah, that's good. You want a drink?
Yeah, some water would be great.
Room temp or cold?
Room temp is fine.
So I got some cold right here.
Oh, wow.
Pretty nice, right?
Oh, take your shoes off is moving up in the world.
Look at this.
Oop, I like those.
Some sodas. I got my clear sodas up top.
Oh, God, here we go.
Dark sodas down below. I got some sparkling flavored water, some coffees.
I think you can learn a lot about a person's
And a Mike's Hard.
water organization. Will tell you a lot about them.
I don't even drink this stuff. Do you want a sparkling? A fun
No, I don't like sparkling. I'd rather have a regular water.
You want room
Yeah,
temp? I have room temp as well.
I'll take one of those, actually. Did somebody give you that? Or are you...
Yeah, it is on Instagram.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I mean, you can drink this whole thing?
Yeah.
All right, Moneybags. Funny stuff, Eric. Eric, I love the stuff you're doing. Hi, it's Rick Glassman from the Take Your Shoes Off podcast. And if you want to see me headline in your city, I got good news for you, Texas. I'm going to be there next week at Dallas, the Addison Improv, November 6th, the Houston Improv, November 7th, and then 2 shows at the Creek in the Cave in Austin, Texas, November 8th. And the following weekend, I will be in Seattle, Washington at Laughs Comedy Club, November 15th and 16th. I'm also going to be in San Diego at America Comedy Club, January 8th, and I got a whole bunch of shows coming up in the first couple of quarters of next year, 10, 12 cities so far and doing more. If you want to find out where I'm going to be, punchup.live/Rick Glassman to get tickets. There's also a link in the description, or you could sign up there to find out when I'm going to be in your city. Give me your email address and your zip code. There will be no spam. All I'm going to do is let you know when I'm going to be in your city, so you got dibs. And I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is tickets are selling out fast. The bad news is if you haven't gotten them yet, you might be too late. Punchup.live/Rick Glassman. Eric, what were you saying that's so funny?
Don't offer.
Yeah, I guess I got to make some money. That water is sponsored by Rocco Fridge.
Oh, you did get a friend.
Wait, it was one, yeah, like, and they give me a promo code. Go to roccofridge.com/Tyser for 10% off, but they're not even sponsoring this episode anymore. We just did a trade, and I was just going to put it here for one of the episodes.
Right.
I think it's friggin' awesome.
Yeah, I think it would be great on Riffin' with Griffin. Rocco / what is it?
You just messaged me and asked if you're still even doing that.
Barely.
I'm still getting ready, so, you know, vamp, and we'll make some jump cuts.
Now, do you need like a coaster for this or something?
You know what? No. If you tighten the top, I'm okay without a coaster.
Oh, so you're okay with this being stained, but if the water spills, that's like...
I don't believe that that's going to get rings on it, and if it does, that type of thing, I think it needs more character.
Growth, everybody. That's what that is.
Got a dog,
Rick
dude.
Glassman growth. Oh, is this your little snacky snack?
Yeah, he found it from earlier today because he hit it.
Oh, all right.
Look to the camera for a sec.
Focus.
Okay.
Focus. Focus.
I feel like I haven't podcasted in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. You're too fancy for me now.
I meant me, just like I haven't recorded one.
Why?
I'm too fancy? Do I have that air now? Eric? Yeah, I mean, I've known him a while.
That's the best reaction.
What?
What you just did. It's like, that's the best kind of reaction to that. When somebody says to you, oh, I have by the way.
Rick Glassman.
No, I'm just looking at that. Oh, God, I have a whole thing about that.
Wait, but before you go into your whole thing about it, which
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear, it's fine, we'll trim it. What I want to know is, what are you saying? The best.
Oh, I'm saying that's the best reaction. I can't hear myself, by the way. I don't think we're going.
Careful, I'm plugging in.
Oh. Hello? There we go.
You're saying to like somebody saying
Why
something.
am I wearing headphones and you're not?
I just sat down.
Oh, okay.
Let me get myself a water. Are you going to finish that?
Yeah, I am. No, I'm saying like somebody says something to you that you like, someone but might get defensive.
Right.
And you take it as like, really? Because it's so disarming. You know what I mean?
It's an actual device that I'm conscious of.
Yeah, it's great.
I didn't feel insulted just now. But like,
even if you were feeling
that's what
insulted,
you- yeah.
I think that's a great response. Close your fridge. Promo code.
how stupid of me to not have closed my fridge. I made a mistake. Thanks for talking about my big dog. Welcome back to another episode of Take Your Shoes Off. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a minute, right?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to ask. Trick or treat.
God. Trick? Oh, well, that's cheating because it's just going to be an edit.
No, those are flowers. I turned a wand into flowers.
I didn't say snap or treat. That's what you should say.
Well, we could make our animations more realistic.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
I've been opening with that recently. Only at places I haven't been, just to practice what I'm going to do on the second set. I'm campaigning to get Shaq, by the way, so
You'll probably get them.
it'd be nice.
I don't know if you can. This will be weird.
I mean, he'll be sitting there, and I'll have to make sure I don't step on his feet.
Yeah, his knees will be touching your knees. You're like, Shaq, I need you to back up.
Yeah, I once. I've told this story, so I won't tell too much of it again because I assume anyone that's watched an episode has watched every one. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sat behind me once on a plane.
Oh, God.
When I was flying first class, like I didn't fly first class much. It was the ticket wasn't that much more. This was I think it was after 2016. It was the finals. Whatever year LeBron left. When did he leave? 2016 we won. Did he leave in 2019? I think.
Something like that.
So maybe it was 2018, I think it was. And I flew back first class and I treated myself. And the reason is for, among other reasons, to have some extra leg room. It's not like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sitting behind me. I turned around and I asked him. He said, no problem. I said, out of respect, I'll go halfway.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
So, you are a daddy now?
I'm a dad. It's funny. Rachel was like, she was like, you should take Wolf with you. And I said, I think Rick would like that. But then
We could each have our own wolf.
I know, but then it would be like weird if he pooped and like I would, it would be a
fine.
lot.
I would have loved it. I also obviously would have written a little sketch where we open up where I'm talking to him.
I know, right? He's just sitting here. Oh, that would have been great.
I did that with
You know what? Next time.
my buddy John, John and Allison's daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, my love, Iris DeWalt. Oh, sorry. There we go. Can I hear your levels? There we go. How's your first Christmas? Can I get you anything? Something to drink? A little milk? Is your diaper okay? Do you have a little poo-poo? A little pee? Do you want some? Do you want some? Boob? Iris, do you want some boob? That's something you and your dad have in common. Both like boobs.
That's the new thing. We're not snapping anymore. You are fancy. It used to be. Now it's.
I still snap. But if
Hey, back to a snap, and then to a please.
when we come back in, that's the sound effect we use. So I like try to do it to like layer over it.
Yeah, right.
Like I just ran here from the last thing. That's like the thought.
Put a
process.
flash sound effect in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I noticed you have right.
Yep.
So we got the guy just comes and knocks on our door. You
The
know?
alarm company.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. The guy, he sells me on it. You know, he's great. But he's like, I'll give you.
Wait a minute. You didn't have it and he just knocked on your door?
Yeah.
What you got to do is, if you're an alarm salesman, you got to break into somebody's place
Right.
with a white flag.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. No, it's cool. It's cool with me, but it probably won't be with the next person.
You should have an alarm. Speaking of, you know, and so like, then he gives you like he says, look, it's free installation and I'll give you a certain number of free products and we'll put it in for you, and then it's just this amount a month, you know. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, so we get one of those, you know, the what do you call it? The screen things, right?
The screen things.
Yeah, the screen things. Hey, snap to a screen thing. And then
He's not directing this.
so like, because I have a garage now, so it's like Rick. I know. Thank you, everybody. So many people I want to thank for this. I want to thank the workaholics, money I've saved, and then like, so I got one of those, and it's you know, when you come in the garage, it's right there. So when you leave, you could turn on the alarm or turn it back on. And then I got some cameras and one motion sensor in the living room, like, you know, and then all the downstairs stuff has the sensors on it, right? And it wasn't until later that I was like, oh, this guy, he got me. Because I should get two of those. One should be downstairs,
Of course.
and one should be upstairs.
So you could have gotten that.
I wasn't even thinking about it until
How did it get you? It's probably $200 or something.
I know I just ordered it. But the point is, what I'm saying is like, this guy, he should have said that. Because I'm thinking to myself, well, what am I going to do? The alarm's going to go off. There's a criminal downstairs, and I got to run downstairs past him to go to press the button to be like, police.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
That's even a better situation. You don't, excuse me, sorry. I hope you don't hurt us, but give me 1 sec. Let me just handle this. You don't rock to the alarm that way. The only benefit to have it when you're upstairs or downstairs is if you're upstairs and you forgot to turn it on.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
If the alarm goes off, you're not going to run down to the alarm. If there's a burglar or a rapist.
Are you trying to say which one is worse?
Well, a rapist is just burglaring your
We get it. We get
your body.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is like there should be one upstairs, even to set the alarm for like the at-home alarm where it's just downstairs.
Absolutely. Now, I would say if you have two, they don't go upstairs. I think upstairs is a third option.
Oh God,
First option is garage or wherever you come in and out for your car.
Right.
The next option is front door.
The thing is, we just never go out to. But see, you could go to the garage one. It's like the door and they're relatively close.
Everyone just turned it off.
Yeah, I know. And then he's just like, you know. But anyways, it just made me think of that. I was like, I should have been thinking about it and told the guy, hey, I need you to put two of these. Well, why is there only one? You know, but whatever. And I didn't think about it until like one of my neighbors were just walking around the neighborhood and they just moved in and they also had. And she was telling me all the stuff she got. And I was like, oh, I got. You know, because she was like, I got a panic button. And she got all this stuff.
What are you going to do with the panic button?
Yeah.
Where are you going to keep the panic button?
She says they're hidden all over her house.
All over her house?
Yeah. They're hidden. So
even by the garage?
You know, panic button. You know, so I don't know. And I haven't even turned it on. Yeah, I'm sure you turn yours on when you go out of town. Or do you how often do you turn it on?
I turn it on if I'm taking a shower. I turn it on if I leave. I'm telling you, dude.
You got a thing in the shower?
I'm checking. It's just landscaping because I got the camera out front that censors everything, you know?
No.
And I look too, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like out of town and I'm just like, let's going on outside my front door?
Yeah, well, I look all the time too. I got cameras everywhere. I got 2 cameras in the living room. I got cameras in the back door.
You got one upstairs?
I got one upstairs. I'm always like,
Are you afraid of anybody hacking in and looking at all that shit?
I am worried about that.
Even on my laptops on the camera, I have a shield over them.
I am worried about that. It's a weird thing where you just kind of go like, you just got to hope Google is secure.
No, you unplug them when you're home.
Now,
Get one master switch.
maybe.
But your alarm should say, away alarm, stay alarm, away cameras, home naked cameras.
Yeah, but then we capture so many funny things.
What are you guys doing all the time?
But the baby stuff, you know, the baby's doing
Keep
something.
it in the baby's room. Let them watch the baby
No, but
be
the
naked.
baby's everywhere. You know what I mean? And then Rachel does weird things with the baby, and we like to like check each other. Rachel uses it to be like, "Did I change him? When did I change him?" She goes on the camera.
Dude, it's like those meta glasses that you can rewind your life until they download them in people's consciousness and we're true cyborgs.
I know. I have some of those glasses. It's weird.
Do you use them?
I sometimes I keep them in the car. So let's say I'm going someplace and I want to. I know, like if I was hanging out with you, we went someplace, I would put them on just to be like, hey, look, Rick, I got the glasses. And be like, Meta, take videos. Meta, but it's weird. The AI is weird. Cause like if I had them on right now, I could be like, Meta, what am I looking at? And it would say like,
Too fancy for podcasting with you, but he would be able to take it in stride.
Yeah, it's that guy. It's kind of weird. I think the AI is not ready. It's not ready.
Stand up.
You know what I
Stand
mean?
up.
No, but it's not. It's almost there, but it's not ready.
I say I feel the same way with humans.
You think so? Yeah, maybe.
I don't think we're there yet. You know,
Like you're completely evolved.
completely evolved makes it seem like there is a full like cell in DBZ. Like there's the master form. I think you just keep adapting to things. But I'm talking about just like spiritually, man. I mean, look at the world, dude.
Are we? Okay, that's okay. yeah. So, put a world right there spinning.
Oh, that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
You know, in Men in Black, like it's on the cat's neck. That's that's the universe. Will Smith, man. Remember how fucking big he was? And then that thing happened that like nobody cares about.
What, After Earth?
Yes.
Because that's to me was the start of the fall.
You know what? I don't know if it's because I love him so much or because I love that genre so much, but I recognize that's Avatar if you removed all the creatures except for a couple. And what are we watching? But I love that stuff.
Sci-fi?
That kind, yes.
Yeah, me too.
So
I'm all in on that kind of
I still
stuff.
like that movie.
Yeah, I'm all in on that kind of stuff.
Did you like the After
Yeah,
Earth?
yeah. I thought.
Right. Okay. Same
yeah.
page then. I think same page.
Yeah. So like,
I'll still watch it right now.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You'd be like, okay, After Earth's on. Okay, I can watch
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You know, you're kind of like, you know, but then it's just like also understand why nobody liked it. You know, but there's also
I feel
a part
the
of it.
same, dude. I'm telling you something. At any given moment, I could feel the same way about either or both of us.
Yeah.
Listen, Eric's on stage. I'm in. I understand why people don't like it. You know, like, oh, Rick's doing a podcast. Like, yeah, I mean, I'll watch, see what weird shit. I get why nobody likes it.
So nobody likes you, and only some people like me.
I made a conscious choice to say nobody
Yeah.
to kind of bring me down a little bit here, so you didn't
but
feel
I knew
insulted.
what you were doing. I'm insulted.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's
Nobody likes me.
What was that? Were you
making fun of you?
Oh, but I feel like what I would have done was I would have taken it in stride.
Yeah. I don't. But that's new for you.
Yeah. But so's no coasters. Look at this.
I know. You're right. With a dog,
Gulp,
dog
gulp,
hair
gulp,
everywhere. I'm sure the dog pees and shits all over the place,
Nope.
and you just handle it.
No, I know he doesn't.
How do you know?
Buddy, you don't think I could smell a drop of blood that falls at the air one somewhere? With my
You're
senses.
just walking around Air One like, whoa. Somebody. I get it.
Walking on Air One, like, I think my dog just peed in my house. I just thought of something and I forgot it. Fuck.
What did you think about the Cleveland crowd booing Deshaun Watson?
Oh, so,
Because you're from Cleveland.
oh yeah. But I also, what time is it?
I don't know.
try something.
What is that thing right there?
Like a pull system
Oh.
for rehabbing my shoulder and elbow.
What happened to your shoulder and elbow?
My shows got canceled.
Oh.
No, I've had I got issues with, I got some joint issues. It's calling my grandma because she knows what's up and I don't.
I am so nervous. I don't know if I can last the whole game. Come on, Baker! Oh, motherfucker! Oh, he almost got it. Almost an interception.
Now they have to run the ball up the middle for 2 years.
Shut up, Robert. This is going to be a long day for me. I think I'm going to go in the other room and just wait.
So the only thing I know about Deshaun Watson is hearsay. And I believe the hearsay, but hearsay nonetheless. People in Cleveland, my family talking about the accusations and the things. Now, that happens a lot in sports, and sports people don't care. You know, like artists might not like Woody Allen anymore, but if Woody Allen was a football player and it wasn't an artist, they would be like, oh yeah, but you know, we need him. Like they care about the results.
Interesting.
I feel like sports people, maybe it's because there's a helmet on them.
But wait, can I stop you for a second? Do you know what happened the other day?
Yes, I think. But let me just.
I'm saying he tore his ACL.
Yes.
And then the crowd, when they were booing him.
Yes.
While he was like, okay, all right. So
Yeah.
go on. All right.
So when I hear about stuff and it's like, oh, but like my grandma or someone will still be like, no, I know. It's fine. You know, like, so it takes a lot. I think my grandma doesn't like him, even though he's very good, right? Mm-hmm. So the fact that my grandma doesn't, based on the extracurriculars, makes me be like, oh, a lot of people probably don't.
Okay.
So Cleveland, that was okay with him because maybe he was helping them. And now they're like, he can't help us anymore. We never liked you. You know?
I don't think. Okay, so you don't know enough.
I don't know anything other than.
I'll tell you. Okay,
Maybe I should edit all that out.
No, let me fill you in so you can understand.
He did some bad stuff to some.
Okay, so you know he did
some women.
Well, he was like, you know, going to massages. So 40 women have come out and been like, he was inappropriate while I was giving him a massage,
hitting him too, right?
Yeah, I don't know if all that was.
Didn't
going
he beat
on.
the shit out of one of them?
I don't
and one
know.
of them was an Asian masseuse that is a second-degree black belt, Jiu-Jitsu.
I don't know,
and they got into a big fight.
But he,
she beat him up.
There was no indictment. You know, the grand jury. There's no criminal charges against him, but there was a lot of civil cases that he paid off or whatever they say.
Like Vince McMahon. Did you watch that?
Oh my God, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I told you about it last night.
You told me about it the other night. Yeah.
When were we at the Improv?
Improv the other night.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the point is this: so you have the first year. He's in Cleveland. They give him the $231 million guaranteed.
That's more than you and I have together. That's insane.
Then all this stuff happens. It comes out, and then he's suspended for a number of games. Okay. The next year he gets injured. All right, and then now you have this year. They started 1-5, and he is terrible. Okay, garbage.
Can you say that like Charles Barkley?
Terrible. And so now he gets hurt. In the game the other day, they're 1-5, and they boo him. Okay, I think that they're booing him because they're like, "And you're hurt." Like everything that has happened, and now you're not even. So I don't think they were booing like, "Yay, we're glad you're hurt."
Oh, I think I meant what you're saying.
I think it's like that's why I wanted you to know all the. I don't think it was like, oh, like I think people don't care. So I think originally they were like, all right, you know what? He didn't go to jail. All right, we need a quarterback, and that's what you were saying. People don't care, right? But I think now that he wasn't good, and he did all that stuff, and he just got hurt, I think it was a collective like, boo! Like, because like a lot of athletes are talking about it. Like LeBron James was like, telling he got a whole thing about the Cleveland fans were not right doing that, and I've seen a lot of sports shows where they're talking about it, and I just think that I don't think they're booing that this guy got hurt. I think they're booing because it's just like the cherry on top. But you know, I feel like this is a good example of karma. Karma's a bitch, man. You know, I don't know. You were not into football. You're not into football, huh?
No.
Why didn't I know that? You're into basketball, but not even really. You're not even really into the
I
NBA.
used to be into basketball.
Yeah.
I still like basketball in a very different way is
When
like
do you
After
check in?
Earth.
Okay. No, I get it.
Hey, we're going to put on After Earth. Yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah, I get you. Actually, I'm not even into basketball as much as I was before, and I used to spend stupid amount of money to go to games.
It's still, but that I don't care. I don't care if if I'm going to watch monkeys suck each other's dicks. If I have those seats,
You're like, my God, you can feel that.
it's like I'm sucking that monkey's dick. Now, is now an okay time to talk about? I'm going to wait just in case for timing. 2, 3, 4. I really do want to get Shaq on the podcast. Was that a long enough pause?
I think so.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
All right. Do me a favor, John Michael. Edit out that time between. When we both go, we're going to swipe back to what I'm talking about, where I'm talking about what I just talked about, and then into Shaq. I don't care if if I'm going to watch monkeys suck each other's dicks. If I have those seats,
You're like, my God, you can feel that.
it's like I'm sucking that monkey's dick. I really do want to get Shaq on the podcast.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want it to be that.
Yeah. You think Shaq has a big monkey dick.
But I'm saying, listen, do I think it or would I say it? What I'm saying is, of course he's got a big dick, but I wasn't meaning to you know what I mean?
No, I don't want no. Hey, John Michael, I want no part of this.
It's the Halloween episode. And
So, John Michael, cut to me staring at camera for 5 seconds.
Nope. Don't do it, John Michael. He said trick or treat. I said, whatever, dude. Whatever Eric wants, he gets. But run it by me. We don't need to. So Eric, I took a little bit of an edible.
I know.
I called Eric. I'm speaking to the audience now, my goblins. I called Eric because sometimes, I don't know if people know this, I just know you really well. Sometimes Eric could be a bit of a grouch.
John Michael, cut to previous episodes of me being grouchy.
Just cut to any episode at any timestamp. You know what? It's a great moment, and you could picture this or swipe to it or lay it over. Is when we did the Zoom one, and you snapped into my living room. It was.
Oh yeah.
All right, Eric. Do you mind if I bring you over to my chair real quick?
Sure, Rick.
Oh, that's a lot better. I'm gonna have my little goblin walk by with a waiter's outfit and take your order.
Oh God.
Act like you just took a shit on your hand and wipe it off.
What are we doing, Rick?
And action.
Ew. Ew.
That's going to cost me $400. And it was a really cool transition for what we were doing. But you were just like, oh, brother. And that was right when Tom and I started working together with the animation. And I'm like, go like this. A little goblin's going to come poop on your hand. That was probably the first time that happened. And you're like, oh, brother.
Yeah.
But I asked because I wanted to know back to my goblins I'm talking now. I wanted to know, is Eric going to come over where I'm in a silly mood and he's going to, oh, brother, or is it going to be okay? Also, while I'm talking about goblins, I want to say have a happy Halloween, and I'm wearing my Rick and Goblin shirt.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, I put the trading card on a shirt.
Oh.
I'm thinking I want to make them, of all the people to give to people, I should do that. Like, give you a card, and here it is on a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe for yours, because everyone's as flattering but yours.
Yeah. And you wonder why.
I don't know. I'm just too fancy, I guess. But for Halloween, from when this episode comes out to the end of October, I'm going to do, you don't even get any 10% off on these. I give boobs. Boobs is a promo code for a lot of merch. These, no discount code. Psych. Boobs. For 20% off.
How many
That's
O's?
the thing. They have to figure it out.
Oh.
I'm thinking 5. What do you think?
I don't know. I think there should be different for different O's.
Yeah, just they keep go back.
Yeah.
Back. So it's boobs, but with 5 O's. BOOOOOBS. So 8 characters, which is what I call myself sometimes in bed.
Why?
Fake mustaches when I'm having sex with somebody. I have 8 characters. Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, so get this Rick and Goblin shirt. Do you think I should do 25% off?
I don't know. How much are they?
I probably have a 20% margin.
Are they $40?
Yeah, I think they're between $38 and $42.
And then are they made on demand? So you only make $16 on that?
I mean, and I'm losing money on the shipping. I mean, I set a shipping price, they're raising it, and I'm like, I can't charge people that for shipping, even though that's literally I'm being charged more.
Yeah. Shirts like that are it's basic. Anything like that is like a tip. You know, you shouldn't worry about it. When people buy merch, they're buying merch because they're saying, "I support you."
Oh, that's why I'm saying. That's why
don't worry about it.
But I'm saying, like, at 25% off, I might literally be losing money. Check this out. At 25% off, I'm losing money. You'd be stupid. Not to go to rickglassman.com, click on the store and get this Rick and Goblin shirt. Use promo code BOOBS. BOOBS. You have to be out of your mind to pass up a deal this boobs. I just annoyed my dog.
Yeah.
I saw it. This episode is sponsored by DraftKings. New players can play just $5 and get 50 instantly in casino credits. Download the DraftKings casino app and sign up with code TYSO. Then press play on your favorite games to join the fun. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in West Virginia, www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Ooh. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One offer per new casino customer. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/get50. Ends November 24th, 2024. What? Ends November 24th, 2024. They wrote it with the letters, not the numbers. Crazy. But he loves me.
Or is he just like, well, this guy feeds me, so.
Yeah. But yeah.
Like if the Neuralink works and they could give it to the dog and the dog could actually communicate with us, what do you think the first thing this dog would say?
Rick's really comfortable masturbating in front of me.
I
knew you were going to say that, and I knew you were going to say that because the truth is that's not what he was going to say. I just knew you thought that's what I was going to say. Character number 2. While I'm having sex with her. Like this. I think he would say he wants to be off leash running around more.
Oh.
He loves it when I could take him somewhere like that. I take him on long walks all the time.
But you have to leash him?
Yeah. Because, I mean, I got to take him to parks more often.
But are you nervous that he's going to run into, like, some bigger dogs?
Yeah. I mean, he's great around big dogs, but I want to be on leash first. I want to introduce them, you know?
So you don't leave this dog, like, when you're not here, he's in this...
No, I leave him here now.
Jail cell?
Nope. I trained him in there for a little bit with diapers in there.
Oh.
And now... I close my bedroom door just in case something happens. I don't want to come home after a long night and not be like, I'll deal with it tomorrow.
Right.
Bedroom door is closed. He has full range of everywhere else.
Oh, that's good.
And for the past 2 weeks, he's probably watched 12 seasons of the 3 seasons of Only Murders in a Building. For whatever reason, I put different shows on. When I came back when that was on, maybe it was a coincidence, but he was in just a good mood. And I'm like, I think he likes Only Murders in the Building or Martin Short and Steve Martin. And
that I love that show. This current season is like, I think they've lost their magic.
I haven't watched yet.
Oh, but even the last season, I felt like that last season was it was like, oh, okay,
Season
it's still
2?
Good. No, 3 because they're on season 4.
That is the most recent one.
No, they're on season 4 right now, I believe.
Oh, really? I haven't.
Yeah.
I've only seen 1 and 2. Then.
Yeah. They're on season 4.
Shout out to John Hoffman, who I met recently, who co-created with Steve Martin. I didn't know anything of him before.
Oh,
like,
really?
I mean, I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't know anything of it not being Steve Martin. I just thought it was Steve Martin.
Oh,
and it's like that makes sense. And John Hoffman, and I met him, and super nice guy. And I did a bit that he liked. like a very little. He was just talking to somebody right here, and I just like walked between them because I needed to. Like that's the only way to get through. But I made myself like thinner than I needed to get through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it wasn't like pretending to go down the stairs if you can't see below the feet. It wasn't big like that. It was just excuse me, quick, and then I didn't think he even saw it. And then when he complimented me on it, it made me think like he knows Steve Martin. I do things that like are in the same level of Steve Martin and Chevy Chase. I'm Steve Martin, Chevy Chase. My mind, it's brilliant like theirs. He probably sees me. And let me tell you something. As ridiculous as it is, of course they're here, and I'm with them. I'm there too. But also jokes aside, of course not. But I really had it's like if Dave Chappelle said that you were thought you were hot, you'd be like,
no, that's not the same thing at all. But I get what you're saying. I think that it's just like when somebody gets your jokes.
Also, that they even saw it.
You feel seen and heard, and then you know they're on the same page. Because if it's something weird like you like to do, and somebody goes, "Oh man," you're like, "Oh."
Yes.
You're like, this guy gets me.
Yes.
so I get it.
It's bigger than the joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. It's
and it doesn't even have to be a lot.
He's okay with my flaws.
Yeah, it's okay with like, because even if he would have went like this, that would have been like still like, all right, as opposed to like,
Yeah, but he was like, he
my
went like
reaction.
this. He went like this. He even said, "Listen, Steve Martin Short, fucking fantastic. I don't know you. I have a good feeling about you." It was in his eyes.
Yeah. I love that show. I think Martin Short, like his lines, I laugh out loud every time. He's so funny.
He's so funny.
He's just so funny.
Do you remember the movie Clifford with him?
I don't remember Clifford.
And I'm not remembering his name. I was just talking about him. The dad in Beethoven.
The dad in Beethoven.
You're
Right.
gonna know.
So you went from one obscure reference, and then you thought
because he's the dad. He's the dad in Clifford. I figured if you haven't seen Clifford, you've seen Beethoven.
No.
Come on, you know who I'm talking
You mean
about.
the movie about the dog Beethoven?
Yeah.
What?
You'll know who I'm talking about in 1 second.
No, of course.
Charles Grodin.
Okay. What about it?
It's him and Martin Short. And Charles Grodin plays Martin Short's dad. Martin Short is, I don't know how old he is. I'm going to guess late 20s to mid 30s. And he's playing like
At the time?
Yeah, and he's like playing a 10-year-old boy.
Oh.
And he's like on his knees the whole time.
Yeah, I remember.
And he's like this fucking troubled boy, you know? I just remember I loved that movie. I haven't seen it in so long. I might want to watch it tonight.
I know. Oh man. When's the last time you even looked at like a movie? You know, like if you went to
I just rewatched Mean Girls.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, did you see the remake?
No,
You got to watch the remake
the musical.
just so you could be like, you don't do this. Don't do this.
I feel like that's what they did with, which I haven't seen yet, but what people are saying that they did with Joker 2.
Oh, I just don't think the guy. I want to go see Joker 2 just to see how bad it is.
Is it that bad?
It probably is.
Remember what people said about Game of Thrones season 8?
It was bad.
Yeah, compared to season 4,
Well, yeah.
better or worse than After Earth?
What?
Season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Have you rewatched Game of Thrones?
No, I haven't rewatched
Okay,
it.
let me tell you something. When you watch again, if you watch again from the beginning through 8, and you're like, ugh, season 8, and then you watch it, you're like,
Oh, this is fine.
that's what it was. If you rewatch, you'll understand.
No. Listen, I'm already with you. My thing is like, what it is you have a certain expectation of what you'd like to see. And what they did, you just kind of go, oh, okay. I mean, you
can't have that expectation when a show's in season 8.
No, because they've been building up. Like that battle, like when
I got some problems with that.
Well, listen. Can I finish? We've been waiting. The winter's been coming for 8 seasons.
Merch.
Okay, and
The winter's been coming.
the winter's coming for 8 seasons. The battle finally comes, and it lasts like 11 minutes. I was like, oh,
Also, you can't see any of it.
I was like, they just lazy.
Do you remember how dark it was?
Yeah, dude. And then that's how you ended. Arya just jumps across.
Spoiler alert. You still have to say it.
Okay. Anyway, my point is,
He tries to bury it, even though there's nothing to bury.
that's what I was, that's the thing that's what I didn't like about it. But it was fine. You know?
I wanted to get it on camera.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, but when you watch it again, it's more than that.
Yeah.
You're still invested.
Yeah, I know, but there was things. What I'm saying is like, it's kind of like this.
Because Michael Scott left.
No, it's kind of like this. When you go, stupid. When you're like, it's like if you're going on a date or something, and then like, or you're going, your two friends are like, hey, I want to take you to a nice dinner, and you go, oh, okay, but it's not really the nicest restaurant, but it's fine. You know what I mean?
You're saying it's like not the nicest restaurant, or they take you to like a CPK.
Yeah, or like you're kind of like, all right, it's like I see what you were doing. Like it's like I'm saying, hey, Rick, I want to take you out for your birthday. You're gonna love it, and it's like Cheesecake Factory. You know what I mean?
So,
but the intention
but what Rick are you talking to? Are you talking to Rick today? Or are you talking to Rick 10 years ago?
I'm talking fancy Rick.
Right. I would say I'll get the lettuce wrap sauces and some of the brown bread, and then I'll probably get a salad.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is like the intention was fine.
Right.
Because you're like, oh, okay, I see. But
people are acting. People are acting like you said, and I need help with this because I can't think of a restaurant that fits, but you understand. I want to take you out to your birthday, and it's fine that they didn't take me to a steakhouse. They could have just taken me to the Cheesecake Factory, but they took me to what would that be?
I don't know, like you went to IHOP.
See, I like an IHOP. I can't think of a restaurant I don't like.
Yeah, but the thing is what I'm saying is
People talk about it like they throw up from eating it.
Yeah, right.
I'm saying it's not that. Right. It's not that.
Right,
That's
I
what
agree.
I'm saying.
I'm just saying it's like the expectation was, and it's not even about the expectation so much as about,
you know what? That's a perfect example of a restaurant. Do you remember Expectation?
Oh yeah,
Just for
I
laughs.
loved Expectation.
Oh, see, I didn't because I don't eat eggs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See, that's actually a great example. It's like I take
what? Come on, don't miss it.
Oh, stupid! Great example. That
yolks, baby.
You think it's going to be something, and you're like, "Oh, I don't really like this," but it's still a great place. You just don't like it. It's like if you took somebody to like a sushi restaurant, a really fancy sushi restaurant, but they just don't eat sushi,
right? And they don't have any teriyaki chicken.
Yeah.
Well, go to the Cheesecake Factory then.
Well, that's why I took you there. You know what I mean?
Listen,
in this fake birthday analogy.
So the Cheesecake Factory, if we're talking tastes, not stomach aches,
right?
Not like feeling tired. We're talking just like, hey, we got this weird new thing where like you're not allowed to eat for 3 days because you have to have some surgery. So that's what it is, right? But we got this weird new thing where you could like swallow this balloon and it goes in and you could just like eat stuff and then you pull it out. So you could literally eat whatever you want. You could literally suck a monkey's penis and drink its cum.
Let's wait 5 seconds before we talk about Shaq. We're gonna John Michael, wait 5 seconds.
Yo, hey, clip it without showing the first part.
And then, hey, are you gonna get Shaq on the podcast?
But I'm saying we're just eating it, okay? The Cheesecake Factory, I would go to all the time. The cheesecakes, dude, I don't even eat cheese. You know that, I think. I don't eat cheesecake. Except for at the Cheesecake Factory.
Do you remember, what was that deli that had a menu that was like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah, just at Jerry's Deli.
Jerry's Deli. Jerry's Deli and Cheesecake Factory have the same vibe.
No, they just have huge menus, and it's like, why are you doing so much? Different vibes, big different
That's
vibes.
the same vibe.
Cheesecake Factory, it's like I'm in Persia. The other one, I'm fucking in LA with Jews.
And there's Persian stuff on the menu.
And only Persians are at the bowling alley.
The small example of that would be Jack in the Box is the Cheesecake Factory of fast food places. Because it's like, pick a lane. You go to, it's like you got teriyaki, you got tacos, you got hamburgers. Right? It's like, pick a lane.
But they do it all at an 8.
You're saying at Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, I'm saying it's all. You
know what?
All right.
Cheesecake Factory is like After Earth,
Yes.
It's not the greatest restaurant. It's not, but it's like, all right, I'll get the jambalaya.
I want the Cheesecake Factory right now. And also, here's a way I don't look at the Cheesecake Factory
I
like
haven't
this.
eaten, actually. I'm starving.
Do you want me to? Do you want something to eat now? Just munching and
No,
crunching.
I was thinking we should go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Buddy, listen, I'm high now. You know what I would do is watch a little bit of that Vince McMahon doc after this with you, even though I just watched it. Have a bite to eat.
What do you mean? What a bite to eat? Like here?
I got Go Methodology. I got some good food here.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Go Methodology is a food delivery service that I similar to them. I use them already, so I just reached out to see if they would sponsor, and it was just in trade. And they give me now money because I talk about Go Methodology. It's unbelievable. GoMethodology.com. Use promo code TYSO. But and they send food, and some of their food is so good.
It's the Sakura as it moves on so.
You know what? Part of why I stopped, I don't stop, but I don't do it as much.
Why?
Because I would always do this and we're back and we'll be right back. Now, Dr. Phil, the real Dr. Phil, also says it. So Adam's now doing a Dr. Phil impression. Adam Phil will be right back. I used to say we'll be right back all the time. People are like, oh, I'm stealing that from first of all, second of all, and third of all. No, I'm not. So we'll be right back. I feel like when I say it sometimes, just in my head, I'm like, someone's going to think I stole that.
Oh.
It bugs me when people say that I steal stuff. It's not specific to that.
I think that's a comic thing. We all feel that way. You know, someone's
Because it's like,
oh, you stole that or whatever.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And then you're like, let me show you where I did it first.
Especially something that's so like, it's not like some intricate thing. You didn't write "We'll be right back." Like
you know what
I mean?
Yeah.
That's like a thing you'd say.
I did it
when you're gonna be right back.
I always did it because I was always joking like I'm cutting to commercials when I don't have any. So I was just taking the genre from cutting commercials.
Yeah. If you stole that from anything, you stole it from what you call it? Oh my God.
I think of PBS.
No, I'm thinking of Will and Grace.
Oh, what?
That's what the guy on Will and Grace did all the time. That was his joke.
What
he'd be in the middle of a conversation and he'd be like, "We'll be right back."
It started to bug me, and it really bugged me. And now I noticed it. I'm fine with it because I've accepted it. But I used to really like second year in of this when I was doing animations, and then other people started doing some animations or some other just even creative edits. People would be saying I'm stealing them from these bigger podcasts. I'm like, I don't even watch. They took it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but like somebody comes on my podcast and they do it on theirs, or like I watch like their editors started following me or their producer started following, and it's like,
well, that's what happened on Andrew Schultz's thing.
Yes, but there's a difference.
At least they mentioned you, right?
No. Oh. I don't know.
We're really going back.
I don't really know. That one was.
Yeah, but I feel like I think you're in a great place of your stand-up to speak to like a very specific audience. It's not broad. It's not like I think more people are gonna like even if it's a small number of people that love you, that'll still be a big audience. You know what I mean? And then so you're doing shows and people are gonna show up for the Rick Glassman experience. You know, I think that's I think that's a good thing.
You know, speaking of showing up for the experience and speaking of Adam Ray, I'm in Cleveland a lot because that's where my family is. And a lot of times I'm there when Adam's there, so I'll like feature or something. Adam just told me that I was there last year with him and the ticket sales were okay. You know, I think maybe 1 or 2 sold out or so, but like they were just okay. And a year later, he had 5 shows, they all sold out.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He's not funnier. He's always been funny.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what it is or what resonates with people or whatever. It just happens when it happens.
Is there some like you just have to get people to see you do stand up, right? And then you're like, oh, he's really funny. But more than them thinking you're funny is getting them to want to see you. It's almost like saying, we don't care how the movie is. I mean, obviously we do, but I'm saying the movie is not as important as the trailer.
Yeah.
So
That's the marketing and podcasting and Instagram posts.
why
and
are we not prioritizing
all that stuff?
I'll speak for myself, but I feel like you're the same.
Yeah.
We got to start doing trailers.
No, because then it's like, but then you're gonna end up just like doing your whole set, you know?
Well-
because you know when when you see a trailer and you go, oh, that was the whole movie. I know what everything's that's gonna happen. You know, that's usually the sign of a bad movie. But you know,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't watched the Penguin show yet. I wanna, and you know why I want to?
great trailer.
Great trailer.
That show's great. I love that show. He's doing a good
Oh,
job.
he's humping you. Hey, Alvin.
But I just don't like that. You know, Colin Farrell is. You know,
I haven't seen any of it.
no, I'm not telling. I'm just saying it's ugly appropriation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. That's something that if somebody posted for real, you would have such a fit about. But now you came up with it, you know?
No, not necessarily because I would understand.
Listen, if they're gonna, they can't hire authentic ugly people only before they hire authentic Jews.
Yeah.
It goes black, gay, handicapped.
Who's doing that though? Has there somebody played a Jew that's not a Jew?
Marvelous Miss Maisel.
She's not Jewish?
Nope. Bradley Cooper's not Jewish.
Oh.
I mean, did you see the nose on that? I mean, they're almost never Jews.
Oh.
It's actually like a thing I've seen people like talk about.
Really?
But anyway, back to the thing of like, if you're funny enough to where if people were like, I want to go sell out all of Eric's shows all the time, and people come and they're like, that was worth it. Great, you got the hard part down.
Yeah.
How do you get the people? You know who does a good job? Kreischer. Have you seen some of those? I remember one he did where he had the.
That was great. The dancing one is my favorite one ever.
Is that the marching band?
No. He was like doing a dance with he was doing like some big dance routine with this like hip hop girl, and then at the end he was like in a thong. That was just a great.
Really? Was he like topless?
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's the is it ever about? Who knows, man? Who knows? You know. I just pride myself that when
who is that? That's the right one.
yeah, I just think that when people come, the hard, like you say, the hard part is like, is the hard part being funny? Or is the hard part getting people to come see you be? Is the hard part being funny, or is it the hard part people coming to see you be whatever, mediocre, really funny, not funny, but
Getting people, you're saying?
Yeah.
I think the
You know
hard.
what I mean?
I think the hard part is getting funny. I think the hardest part to control is getting people to find that out.
yeah. Well, now
Now it's probably easier.
I don't know.
The
I
New
think
York people are doing such a good job with it, with all the clips that they put out because they
Yeah.
do 9 sets a night.
I know. Now, but see, that's the thing too, is like getting out of the mindset of like, but now it becomes a thing where like, okay, where do I, and now it's like, oh, I got to put a camera up. I think the Comedy Store is doing it now too. I think the Comedy Store put cameras up and they got some drop box that hey, here's your set from the other night.
Yeah, the improv.
And now it's like, now you're just doing comedy and you're putting your shit out now. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't put out enough clips because I don't want to put out my material.
I know, but that's an old mentality. No one cares.
You're an old mentality.
I know, but I'm telling myself now, no one cares. I'm thinking about all the material I have. Like when I do shows out of town, I'm doing 5-6 shows. Sometimes I'll do 3 different hours. You know, I just been doing this for so long. I have just a lot. And
Why don't you make another special
and
now?
I think to myself, oh, I'm trying. You know, I am. I'm gonna have to self-produce it.
Yeah.
because I tried with like different things, and I got. I love my guy over at Netflix. Cool dude, but he said to me, you know, I sent him this tape that I thought was really funny, and he was like, "Hey man, look, the team loves this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the team saw it and they loved it. They thought it was really funny." But
We're looking to cast authentic
I know
ugly.
they were like, but they were like, he said these 2 things: budget restrictions and slot restraints.
Slot restraints is in they don't want to put out more than one a week.
Which do you think pissed me off more? The budget or the slot restraints?
Well, the budget wouldn't piss you off.
No, it's a computer. What slot
Well, they
restraints do you slot
they
restraints?
think there is a certain amount of that they could put out to keep people
There's
engaged.
17,000 products on Netflix.
Yeah, but when
I
one
googled it,
but when one comes out,
I googled it.
there's a reason you don't put out 5 podcasts a week. People will stop watching. I think
They do.
yeah, they already are. That's what I'm saying. I think they put out one special every week, don't they?
I'm just saying. Oh, so 50. So
That's
you're
already too many.
So you're telling me, right? No. So my thing is like, there isn't 52 people
No.
that
There aren't 52 people, not just in a year. There aren't 52 people working today that would have gotten a special 10 years ago. That's not true, but there's not 100.
I don't know. Anyways, so what I'm saying is like, I was like, but then then I'm looking at what people are doing and I'm like, oh, like Fahim. Fahim is like putting out clips. Now he's selling out places. And I'm like, oh, well, there it is. You just got that. You change with the times. You know what I mean? You change with the times.
Is one of the trailers. I just don't want to do that one.
Yeah. You just want to, but see,
Adam's stuff.
you would have to do it weird.
I mean, my stand-up isn't always weird.
No, but it's just if it would be like, people would be like, what? If you just did like some plain thing, maybe they would think that's the joke, you know?
Podcasts do it for comics. Adam's podcast didn't. Dr. Phil did. And now he gets to do Dr. Phil, and you could just put out trailer after trailer.
No, I get that, but I'm sure that there's a part of him that like wants people to come see Adam Ray.
Adam Ray he sold out 5 shows at Hilarities.
I know, but
as Adam Ray.
Okay, well that's great, but that's what I'm saying is like, but you want to, you know, it's like whatever it is, man.
I'm just saying.
You know?
I'm just saying, like,
he's about to do a special, like, you know, you know. So it's like,
but I'm saying if we have the funny, which I say that with all humility, but we're funny, okay. Adam's thing is Phil, and yes, Phil goes this way, but now people love Adam. People see him; they still do it.
Yeah.
What is your Phil?
If you're asking me,
I think I know what it is.
If I would have known what that is, I would have done it already.
I know what it is.
What is it?
You're going to laugh or say no.
Uh-huh.
You do Dr. Phil Sr.
You're so stupid.
And Dr. Phil doesn't like it because his dad's not a real doctor. He's just Phil Sr.
Oh my God. So then I should, and I'll do it with my shirt off.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're doing.
All right. Should I do it? Should I do that too? I'll do it with my shirt off, and then
maybe
Dr. Phil with my shirt off. And
here's the genius of it.
And then I'll do like a podcast called Kill Eric with my shirt off as Dr. Phil.
Jokes aside,
you know what I mean?
Let me tell you something.
And hey, and I'll take my shoes off.
No one will know what that one is. They only know the other ones. If you did Kill Eric with you as Dr. Phil, and what was the other one? And your shirt is off. And you promoted it as if these were your things, people would watch. Would you guys watch Dr. Eric if Eric Griffin dressed up as Dr. Phil?
No, dude, that's not going to happen. That would be ridiculous. It would be ridiculous.
And you
know what? Part of me is like, you were saying, hey, I know what it is. So you really don't know what it is.
No, I was just joking. I do know what it is.
You just did all that to make a joke?
No, I know what it is.
I'm okay. All right, because I was disappointed.
Well, now I don't know. Maybe I don't think I should tell you now. I think you need to be a pastor. I think you need to do. I'm saying you go up on stage as a pastor, and you do what you do. Wearing the purple and the white. I don't know what pastors wear. Does that make sense? You kind of know what I'm talking about?
As Dr. Phil.
With your shirt off.
My shirt off.
No, you go up there.
With my shoes and shirt off.
Could you be, if you had to play a pastor in a movie?
That'd probably be great.
What would you, let me see it.
I mean, let me see it.
Talk to me like a pastor now, I'm saying.
I don't know what kind of pastor. I feel like you're being vaguely racist.
Black.
Yeah. That's
Black by the bayou.
But maybe I'm a rabbi.
Maybe I'm a rabbi. There was that movie with Ben Stiller and Edward Norton, where Edward Norton was a priest and Ben Stiller was a rabbi, and then they fucked a chick, I think. Do you remember that?
No. Did it go into a bar?
No, it was a real movie. It wasn't a punch setup. I think your Dr. Phil is a reverend.
I don't know, dude.
Come on, do a character. Do an impression for me.
I don't.
I love characters and impressions. I can't do them, and when people do them,
yeah, I'm not. That's not my thing.
my thing. But you do sound effects. That's so close.
Is it?
Yeah, you could do it in a Transformer. Let me see your Megatron. Could you do an impression of, Sub-Zero?
You are high. Sub-Zero? Who's Sub-Zero? Oh, is that from the fighting game?
Yes, Dad.
Yeah, I'm old, dude.
You're not too old to where you don't remember Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. That's what it was.
No, Mortal Kombat.
Get over here. That's
Scorpion.
That's from that. Wow. You're so ready for like Nerd Jeopardy.
Nerd Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Like what? Do I know the password in Mike Tyson's Punch Out 007-373-5963? Fact check me. It's right.
Yeah, you would be like, that'd be perfect. You ever watched? I can remember watching Jeopardy and always thinking to myself, they need to dumb this down. Have a version
They
of
do
it.
already.
What?
They have like, Are You Smarter Than a Sixth Grader?
But you think that's like Jeopardy?
Yeah,
No, but I want Jeopardy, but like, the categories are, starting centers for the Lakers.
Food that starts with Q.
Yeah, from White Man Can't Jump. I know that reference. Did you see the remake of that?
No. I auditioned for it.
Oh, you did?
I don't even think they watched it.
As what?
I mean, as what?
Who are you going to be?
Woody.
What? No, that wouldn't have worked. You as the main character?
Yep.
No, I don't think that would. I wouldn't have bought that.
I don't buy you as a reverend.
You casted me as a reverend.
I thought you could do it.
And now you don't buy it?
I made a mistake. I thought you could do it.
Oh, my God.
Cat Williams does one good one, doesn't he? Is it him? Who am I thinking? That's his stand-up.
That's just
He's a
his
reverend.
thing.
Yeah. Dude, I know Cat Williams is in the news now because of black culture, but I will tell you this. He has always been so funny.
Yeah. Not just funny, but insightfully funny.
Yes. And Cat Williams, Chris Tucker, they could be saying nothing.
Yeah. Chris Tucker was always like that. There's something with the vernacular, how things come out of their mouth. Is
Both of them.
You know what I mean? Chris Tucker always had that.
Have you watched Rush Hour as an adult?
Yeah, I love it.
But
I always thought it was like a 60% hit rate. Which is fine. Because I even thought Key and Peele was like that. You'd watch an episode of Key and Peele, and there'd be two sketches where you would be like, oh, man, that was freaking hilarious. Then there'd be a couple others where you'd be like, all right, I get it. After Earthy.
Sketch is hard.
Yeah.
It's probably the hardest genre.
I know. And it's perfectly suited for the internet. Like, because the ones that hit hard.
Yep.
Like what's your top 3 favorite Key and Peele sketches?
So Key and Peele, I don't know how many I've seen. I've probably only seen 20 or so.
That's a lot.
Not episodes. Like each episode probably has, 8, 9 sketches.
Oh, you're talking about you've only seen 20 sketches?
Yeah, 20, 30 sketches. And whenever I see them, I didn't really watch it I watched it sometimes.
Me either.
But
I watched it on Hulu now, and I'm like, oh,
I
man.
should.
But dude, the hat one is like one of the best
hat
ever.
one?
Where the two guys are battling about like who's got the newest hat. So the guy has the hat, and then he's like, oh. Then he cut to the other guy, and he's got his hat still has a tag.
Right.
Then he cut to him again. His hat is in plastic. It goes all the way to the end where the guy's got
the boxes.
Woman. No, there's a
woman making the hat.
The woman making the hat on his head. I mean, that was
So apparently there's a Key and Peele sketch where they shake a key for like Jews or slavery or something. I don't know. I had some guys on my podcast who happen to be black, and I did a key shaking joke.
Right.
More thinking like it's Sears, like to make a baby laugh.
Right.
And I get tons of comments on it now saying that I stole that from Key and Peele. That's like one of those things. It's like, I believe Key and Peele did it. I never saw it.
Oh, I got you.
People jump to steal. And let me tell you something. I've done that once in my life.
When
I was younger, You stole that from Wayne's World. It's like I'm referencing. I was younger, and when my bar mitzvah, I got a gift. Somebody gave me Oakley's.
John Michael, cut to pictures of him.
We have it. It's at the end of I Am Phenomenal. There's some video of my bar mitzvah party. So John,
cut to it right now. You got to.
Okay.
You got to.
All right. And
I'm
we're back.
directing this episode now.
Somebody gave me a pair of Oakleys, which were hot back then.
Oakley. I remember Oakleys.
Yeah, they're like for snowboarding or something. And then they became
that was right before Ray-Bans. It was like Oakleys and then Ray-Bans.
but for trending.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find my Oakleys, and I accused somebody who I think have stole it from the. I didn't accuse them. I just told my parents I think such and such stole it.
Oh, that's even worse though.
Is it?
Yeah, because then your parents are like, oh, they called their parents.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Did they make a thing about it?
No. We didn't know. There's no way to prove it. I don't know. They said I probably just lost it. I'm like,
what happened? Did you ever find them?
No, and for years I would always say this person stole it. That's like a running joke.
Right.
Actually, about 10, 15, maybe. I mean, I'm 13, 14, so I think I already moved here. So yeah, over 10 years later, we found him in the basement. And I'm like, I'm glad I never said anything about that. But I was convinced.
Convinced. Did you want to call that person and be like, hey, I want to apologize to you. You should do that. You should apologize to that person. That person
doesn't know that I think they stole it.
You should still apologize.
Let me explain who this person is.
In your head.
Let me explain who this person is.
In your head, they were a thief in your head. They lived in your head as a thief.
As a maybe
for
thief.
15 years.
As a maybe thief.
Even worse.
No, better.
If you met that person, okay, before you found the glasses in the basement, if you were out at Cheesecake Factory and you saw the guy.
I wouldn't have said anything.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. You saw the guy and then you guys sort of hit it off, but you were like, huh. And maybe you had to go to the bathroom, but you probably wouldn't leave your phone on the table.
You're so wrong.
Because you'd be like, this guy's a thief. This guy might be a thief. I'm not sure.
At all. You are wrong. Here's what would happen. If that person and I started hitting it off, I would then be like, can I ask you something?
Right.
That's how I would handle it.
Okay, I like that.
Because if it's worth having a relationship with this person, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
And that's why you should apologize.
There's more to this.
You got to apologize. I think you should apologize. Jean-Michael, put a poll up.
I don't know this. I don't know this person.
That's why you got to find him. This is perfect content. You're on the search for...
You can't find this person.
Why not?
You just can't.
Oh.
Trust me.
They're in jail? What if
for
they
stealing
were in jail for stealing?
No, they're in jail for something else that I set them up for.
This is actually a great movie.
No, it's not.
This is the movie. It's a movie plot.
Yeah, like pranking go too far, so then you end up doing it to somebody where like you get them in trouble for something and they go to jail, and you're mad at them for either pranking or you think they stole or whatever, and then you find out that wasn't the case, and you just like need to get them out of jail.
Now they're in jail.
Just the other person.
Well, it's just like Michael Jordan's, the judge in his father's murder case.
I don't know
the judge is saying now,
the guy from the Bulls.
Yeah, that the guy the judge, the former judge is like, I think we made a mistake and the wrong guy's in jail.
So did they let him out?
I don't know. I haven't followed up on the story.
Well, what the fuck?
Well, this is how I feel about how you haven't apologized to the sunglass thief. Now the moment, can I ask you this? So who found the sunglasses?
I don't remember if it was my parents or me, but whoever it did, they told me right away or I told them right away.
Okay, so the thing is, in that moment when you found the sunglasses,
I remember
what was in your head, like so at that moment.
I'm feeling like it was maybe on the phone and they found them, and I'm on the phone with mom and dad, or I don't know, but I think what happened was, if it was like my mom goes, we found your Oakleys or whatever, and then silence, and I go, I guess such and such didn't steal them, and my dad lost it. I feel like I remember my dad laughing. Because I say that all the time as a joke.
Yeah.
Like if something is missing or misplaced, we'd be like, such and such stole it.
Right.
You know what
That's what I mean.
That person isn't in our lives.
Synonymous with thief.
This person
you owe them an apology.
This person
you owe them an apology.
I don't know them. This person isn't in our lives.
This will be like if
it was a person who came into our house for a second and left.
This would be like if Benedict Arnold never really.
Is that the guy who's friends with the black guy with a really high mohawk? John Michael, you too young. Put up a reference.
It would be like if Benedict Arnold never really did what they said Benedict Arnold did, and it became the thing, synonymous with like being a turncoat.
You know what?
That
happened actually first with Judas.
Right. Exactly. What if Judas was like,
good pun.
This is I never did this. What are you talking about? I didn't do this to Jesus.
So innocent.
Yeah, I'm innocent. He was Jewish, so he was probably. The thing is,
what were we just talking about?
you owe this guy an apology.
First of all, what makes you think it's a guy?
Even
You
worse.
owe women an apology.
Oh my God.
You do.
You're so stupid.
No, I'm not.
How do I owe women an apology?
By assuming that women can't steal? Or only women are people that wouldn't steal? Because you're like, oh, they're innocent. It must be a man.
Yeah, it was at your bar mitzvah.
No. I got the gift in my bar mitzvah. It was stolen from my house.
No, it wasn't stolen from your house.
Exactly.
And that's a new restaurant out in North Hollywood.
I'm feeling good, man.
You need to find this person.
Buddy, you don't understand. Imagine the guy, bleep it, the alarm guy comes over and
I think he stole something.
But
and I find it 10 years later, I would be like, oh man, this guy's been living.
if
what
you
I'm saying
found him.
is, in your head, that person has been living in your head as a thief.
You telling that person is just setting yourself free.
It's for you.
It's for you.
And set yourself free.
You're trying to unburden yourself by making somebody else be like, do you know, remember when I told you that for 30 years I thought I was the best and then I found out people don't like me? And for the first time I found out people don't like me? That didn't feel good.
Oh, okay.
Imagine if they also said, and you stole my Oakleys. I'd be like, no, I didn't.
No, but that's what everyone in your class is saying.
Not everyone, dude. I sat next to on my way home from Cleveland recently, I sat next to somebody who I went to high school with.
Did you know their name?
I'm friends with them.
Oh, okay.
But like, I don't see him that much.
Is that weird for you? Has that happened to you? Have you met someone that knows you from a long time ago and you have no idea who you're talking to?
Eric, it happened to me when I went home to a high school graduation party my second year in college, and I didn't know anybody's name.
Oh, wow.
I know 30 names, and I meet somebody, if I retain it, just lost.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, I can't.
No one gets bumped?
No, I'm saying, yeah, you get bumped. It's like Instagram has in the analytics least interacted with. Whoever's at the bottom of that list.
That would be great if you just knew the list. If you had like a little notebook and you'd be like, well, see you later, John Michael.
If you could recall them that well, they would be higher up on the list.
Ah, right.
So what were we just talking about? How do we get the names?
Yeah. I have no idea. This is what we're saying.
I wouldn't know this person if they sat on my face.
Oh, I got you.
I don't know if that's what we were getting at, but like.
Oh, you're saying that you don't even remember who the person is?
No, I know what I don't know their name.
Really?
No, I know like, I just remember it was a person. It was just.
What if that person actually is watching?
They
your
would
podcast?
know that I thought that they stole the Oakleys.
Yeah.
It's flawless logic. And listen, I'm not an accuser.
I would love to be like a fly on the wall of a guy just watching your podcast being like, hey, that's Rick Glass. I remember going to his.
I feel like because he was always weird around sunglasses around me.
It's like it's so weird.
Yeah, well, great. Now you saw that. Now you're a fly for the next week until. So was it worth it?
Yeah, it's like, do you really want to be a fly on the wall?
No, dude.
That would be just like, what are we talking about? Then
You
you're
think
like
humans haven't evolved yet?
then you're talking about a peeping Tom. You're just like sitting there.
Yeah, but there's something about a fly seeing it's not gross. It's like masturbating in front of a dog.
It's probably gross.
What do you do when do you kill bugs?
I actually have this great, it's like a purple light thing, and the bugs fly into it and they get stuck, and then you just take it out and throw it away.
Oh, so you don't just step on bugs, you torture them.
Like if there's like If there's like a bug pita, yeah, they would hate me.
I mean, that sounds like this new wave protein type of gyro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Because of cricket protein.
Oh, right.
And what did you call it?
Oh, they don't. Oh, man.
Hold on, but what was the pun? What just happened?
I don't know what happened.
You said something gyro or pita.
Pita.
Bug pita.
Is there a does PETA care about bugs?
No. I think it stands for People Eating Tarantulas Anonymous.
That did you see the
Come on.
Did you see crazy chimps or chimp love or
Honest to goodness.
take a second?
Yeah, I was just gonna move this.
John Michael,
Hold on. Stop.
we need like 4 seconds before I ask him
I'm
about
moving the water first. I'm moving the water first. I'm just put this over here. I wanted to just put this back.
Oh
like
my
this.
God, you're never gonna get this guy on the podcast the way you're doing that.
You made the jokes.
I know, but PETA, I'm surprised. God, would that be too far if they were worried about ants, bugs?
Well,
and stuff
people
like
got to
that?
worry about the bees.
Yeah, but see now
The
that's
bees, the gateway bug.
yeah. That's so it goes from bees.
So it used to be you were
bees
allowed to say
sheep.
you were allowed to say like people would say the F word for homosexual, and now you have to call it the F word, and you could say fuck. Okay,
Right.
Now before that, and then you can't anymore, right? So like and then like people. You never could say the N word, but like there's all these people going back that like they were saying the N word. It's like, oh, it was a different it's like, oh, they didn't say it recently.
Right.
Like that, you can't, right? There's all these things, times are changing. You know what hasn't changed since like the 40s? Bugs until bees. And I think bees are gonna be that black or gay, whatever that thing is that makes people be kinder to people. Bees are the new black and gay. Is what I'm saying makes sense? Because if not, I could get in a lot of trouble. But if it does, I think you're saying, do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Before,
But bees have a purpose.
but I'm saying, Gen B, okay, which is after Gen Z, they're gonna
that
be,
sounds like
or Gen B will be 2 generations after Z.
No, this sounds like that'd be a sequel to Bees. Gen B, you know what I mean?
Love what you're saying, but put it on ice for a second. What I'm saying is, generations are going to start respecting bees so much that they're going to forget. They're going to start respecting other bugs.
I doubt it, but maybe.
But here's the thing: it's not about bugs. It's not about gay. It's not about black. It's about life. Hear me out. All lives matter, sure. All bugs matter. Well, not all bugs. Let's just talk about the big ones.
Okay.
Because spiders are important.
Are they?
Yeah.
All right.
They eat all the bugs that hurt you and ticks and stuff. I don't know. But what I'm getting at is like, there's something to empathize. Like, for whatever reason, people didn't think that black people were treated differently by the police until George Floyd. I don't know why people didn't, but they needed to see that. Will Smith, After Earth, even said there isn't more violence, there's just more cameras or more eyes on it or something.
Right, I agree.
That opened people's perspectives like, oh, this is not okay. I believe it now. I don't know why they didn't before. But what I'm saying is bees are that for other bugs. Wow, the bees are dying and we're gonna that's really gonna affect pollination and agriculture and whatever the fuck else it's gonna affect. We need to start really taking care of other bugs.
I don't think so.
You say that now, man, but Gen
Ants.
A, then Gen B.
Moths. But
Ants are so important. Without ants, there's no grass, dude.
and then there's the wasps.
White Anglo-Saxon princesses? You want to get rid of white women? Rich, beautiful white women?
Okay, so you're holding your phone up as if like you're gonna catch me, and you're recording right here.
Oh, welcome to irony. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I also sometimes
Yeah, what is that? Is this some new thing you're
can't
doing?
hear anything. It's just a bit.
Oh, is that what? I didn't get that.
Oh, you're doing bits.
Oh my God. I forgot I was at Take Your Shoes
Because
Off.
if people are watching this and they see my headphones are off,
Oh, I get it. Because
they think that they can't hear. Why can't I hear? Oh, if Rick can't hear, we can't hear.
I get it.
No, man, this is great.
I gotta go. I'm hungry.
You don't get high, right?
No.
Ever.
Sorry.
I want to get high with you.
Everybody says that.
Bend you over the couch. Nothing?
Do
I guess he couldn't hear me with his headphones off. Oh, he's two steps 2 steps ahead, and then I stop for a couple
So if
steps.
I do like this, are you going to change the sound to it just be on that side?
You know, if this were earlier in the episode, I don't know who's still here. We put our money in Act 1.
John Michael is expensive, I hear.
Yeah, but now we also use Matt Day. Shout out to Matt who helps with the sound mixing because I have so many musicians on now.
Oh,
So
really?
now,
Do they do a song here?
oh yeah, yeah. I just had Teddy Swims on was the most recent one.
Oh, I love Teddy Swims.
Me too.
Oh my God.
And
I would have loved just to be here.
I brought my friend George. Do you know my friend George?
Did he sing a song?
We sung tongues. Yeah, we have a clip up now. It's actually just started doing decent, like we're a Lion King melody. My buddy George Creekus. You've met him a couple of times. He's come to your shows before. He's a musician. He used to live in my building when Brent and John and Alice and I lived together. An unbelievable musician.
Okay.
Now, you know me. You know I love a certain kind of music,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
And I have an appreciation for it. Maybe it's that. Maybe I'm not just willy-nilly saying
I get it.
this guy's great.
Right.
This guy's unbelievable. My
Your
friend George. My friend George.
Okay.
And I'm telling Teddy about it, and I could feel myself. I'm projecting this, but I could feel myself feeling like Teddy's probably just hearing me gas up a buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a professional musician who's doing very well. You know, oh yeah, and I'm like, I want him to come over and because he's both a great vocalist and guitarist.
Okay.
Come and so he could play some acoustic stuff, and he could because I didn't have my piano set up and had this and blah blah blah.
Right.
And also, he's just so great. So yeah, and like I watched Teddy discover, oh, this guy's legit.
Oh, that's
and even
great.
the comments are so great, obviously, toward Teddy, and people are like, but who the fuck is this guy?
Are they working together now?
I want him to do. I mean, we have great songs together.
Yeah.
That they did, but so I've been doing other music stuff, but I want to start doing more music stuff with George because I want more people. Put up George's Instagram. I want more people to find. He's like, George, you're amazing. So I'm been more inspired.
Well, what's he doing?
He used to be in a band and he did albums, and then he was.
Does he need a trailer to get like more out there?
That's what I'm telling him that. I'm telling him what I want him to do is I want him to start doing covers and create a social account that's like just his music
Yeah,
account.
because that's how a lot of those people made it.
And also like some of his covers, like he did one that people love. I mean, Teddy and I literally, I mean, you would too. You're like us with this.
Yeah.
He made us crying for one of his performances.
Oh, wow.
He did Tom Waits' song. I never want to grow up, and crying. And what was that was a cover, but it's nothing like the original. He's just so anyway. Now I'm like,
I'm gonna check him out.
I'll send you some stuff too.
Yeah.
But I want to have some more artists on.
Yeah, you should.
And like Natasha Bedingfield said she wants to come on.
Oh, really?
I know, and I'm a fan of hers. And
Yeah, good for you.
She said, clip this so I could ask if it's okay if I share this. You can share private messages, you know, but like I don't think it's a problem. But she said,
Let me see your dick.
she said, right. I'm like, that's right. That's funny. That's so funny. We'll put up a picture of it. It's just that. Also, why is her
Just do a
voice so
fake
deep?
one. Yeah.
She said that like I could tell you're a really good songwriter. And let me tell you something. I feel like I am. I write poetry. I like it. But also the things that she saw of me aren't that.
Right.
It's like if you saw me making a peanut butter sandwich and you'd be like, I could tell you're really funny. Well, yes. But there's no way you could tell from that. So I'm very curious why, because it's raps where I'm making, it's not.
Yeah, but she probably watches the podcast.
I think it's just from those clips.
You
Musical
think
clips.
It's just that.
But whatever it is, I'm like, yeah, well, I want to write a song with you.
Well, that's good. I mean, if you get like, well, you've had Meghan Trainor,
Did one with her,
you know,
and Josh Groban. I didn't write with him, and like, and Jackie Burns, who's Alphaba on Broadway. Are you excited to see the new Wicked, the movie? I mean,
no,
I'm surprised.
no, because I know they're gonna.
Can you not put your foot on the tray?
Right. Well, then don't put it where feet are.
All right.
You know, that's on you.
Hey, Eric. Okay.
Okay, but I just don't.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
Oh, I just asked if you could stop doing that.
Yeah, but it's like, don't put that where the people's feet go.
I could have put it somewhere else.
Yeah. Anyways, no, because I know they're gonna.
Hold on. Maybe you thought it was so attractive that I received your badgering earlier in the episode because you are. I'm sorry. What are you feeling right now? Are you feeling defensive?
No, I'm just looking at the dog because we had the same look. It's like he deals with
Oh,
you
I
all
don't
the
have it.
time. So we just looked at each other like, here we go.
Dude, that was that's so funny.
You should just have a dog cam.
Just felt on like one of those things like when Jonah Hill in whatever the Babysitter movie when you're walking and it it's a GoPro basically in your face, so it aligns like this. Yeah, Alvin Cam.
Yeah, that'd be kind of funny.
Did your phone just vibrate?
Yeah, it's my phone. Dude, I'm getting, oh my God. Oh, well, I don't even want to talk about that. What are you looking for?
You know, it's funny. These cameras are newer cameras, so they don't do that thing anymore where they turn off. But because I'm a little high,
These are nice cameras. When,
Yeah.
when did you get these? What are those? Are those Black Magic?
no, they're how am I forgetting? Sony 9.
It's the good stuff, huh? That people use for vlogging and stuff.
What's my camera?
Oh my God, you are just
FX3.
FX3. You got 3 of them.
Yeah, dude.
That take your shoes off money is really doing good.
I'm hungry, man.
Yeah, me too.
What were we just? Oh, yeah, but there's something about me being the type of stoned I am now, and also maybe because you're here and you haven't been here in a little bit, but like I just felt the urge to check that they're on. I haven't really had to do that.
No, it looks good. Get the fancy tripods and everything.
Yep. And I got this thing.
Oh.
It's not even covering me. I just realized I moved it earlier.
Would you do the whole episode over?
Would you mind?
Oh God.
Come on, Eric. I don't remember how music came up.
Because Teddy swims.
Yeah, but why? Because you said.
No, you just.
No, because of Natasha Bedingfield.
Right. No, but he came up first.
No, the Natasha thing did because I was talking about how she said you're a good songwriter, and I've been doing song stuff. And Matt Day, that's what it was. Matt Day, who does the sound mixing.
Right.
So with the music, he's also like now.
No, I asked you.
Matt's watching it like, oh fuck.
Fuck off, Day. I asked you, do you have people play songs here? And you said, oh yeah, Teddy swims.
But before that was Matt Day, and I brought up Matt Day for a reason.
Okay.
And I don't remember why.
The sound mixing, because I was saying like,
Yes.
are you going to do this where now it's only on this side?
Tom does
You were like,
animations.
the animations
Matt's
in the
been doing some
beginning,
sound design.
Blah, blah, blah.
And he's been producing the music for us. So even the already produced beats, he'll still be like doing stuff to it, and for the vocals and like having beats drop out at a better time. And like
Right.
he does a bang up job with it.
Yeah. But you're into music. You've always been into music.
Love. And I love having a little team that works with me now where we just make stuff. And I have people who are playing stadiums sing this to me. You know?
Yeah. He's great though. I love his album.
Yeah, he's really good. I've been following him for years.
Yeah.
Because of I found him through covers.
Yeah. He was one of those guys.
Yeah.
He's great. He has that great song with Meghan Trainor on her album.
Mm-hmm.
His album's doing great. I gotta say, I love his album. Who's another artist like that?
Oh, I had Lawrence the Band on. You know them?
No.
You would love them. So, I mean, I'm going to send you some stuff.
Yeah, send me some stuff.
They're great. There's a band and there's other people involved too, but it's brother and sister. And I found out after the fact, or not like on the podcast, that their dad, I don't remember his name. I'll have to put it up. Mr. Lawrence. All right.
Yeah, we're
Cheesecake Factory.
We're in agreement.
That guess is Cheesecake Factory. Okay, I mean it works.
Yeah, that was After Earth. That was very.
Is a writer director and he did. I don't know if he wrote and or directed Music and Lyrics. Do you know that movie?
No.
Ooh, what a rom-com. That's up there. Was one of my favorite. It's Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore.
Yep.
Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
And it's about writing music and stuff. And one of them was I saw in the credits. I rewatch that movie like twice a year. I just love it.
Really?
It's one of my favorite movies, and it was like, that's your dad. And I look in the credits and I'm looking at stuff, and he was 11, I think. One of the songs he wrote.
Oh.
You know, and he's 11.
Well, that's such an odd That's actually a great like way to be a fan of someone.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, the person's here and you're like, hey, you know, I love that movie. I watch it twice a year. It's great. You know, I know about your song and. You know.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying I didn't even know that.
Oh,
I
you
was
didn't know?
I was
Oh.
just a fan of them for their music,
Right.
And they're here and we're talking like, wait a minute, that's your dad? And there's some other stuff that I'm not remembering.
I get it.
But like, it's one of those families.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
I love a good musical family. You know what I mean? I think Meghan Trainor's got a good story like that. Their family always wanted. They all are musicians. You know, her brothers produce.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? It's great.
Parents too, though?
I think her parents too were in music.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
But I love knowing someone like that because like one time Rachel and I were in the car and she loves Meghan Trainor. Like her album is on ad nauseum, like to the point where
During Undateable days, it was my workout. I would only listen to Meghan Trainor.
so it's just on loop. Okay,
I hear you.
So there's a lyric in one of the songs where
I know Eric Griffin.
we were like, I was like, I don't think that's the lyric. And it was great that I could just go, hey, Megan.
Did she write Google doesn't work?
No, she wrote back like what the lyric was. And we were like, oh.
She's so good.
Yeah.
I love singers in a different but similar way. Like I'm talking about how I love characters and impressions.
Yeah.
When I could see somebody use their mouth as an instrument like that.
Yeah.
You know, and with affectations and.
But I like knowing that like she's creating that music with her brothers and like and, you know what I mean. It's just like I'm not a.
Do you like Billie Eilish?
I was just it's so funny. I was just about to. that was coming out of my mouth next. I'm just not a fan of Billie Eilish music. Ooh. You know that's.
I am shocked to hear that.
No, because it's like it don't speak to me. Like I watched a documentary about her, and I was like, wow, like she's a real artist. You know what I mean? Like in the true sense of like what you think someone artsy fartsy is, or like someone that's like, and then like the way those kids are moved by her words. I'm just like I can appreciate that. It just doesn't move me. You know?
Have you heard some of the ballads and the slower songs?
I've couple like listen. I've heard the songs. I hear them on the radio, whatever, or like you know, it comes on the Spotify. You know, and I'm like, oh, this is great. But
I'm a huge fan.
No, I get it. But it's like you know, what I'm saying is when I understood why it wasn't my thing, but I didn't. But I'm not taking away from her. I'm not saying she's not great. Like I said, I watched this documentary and I was like,
so the opposite of After Earth.
Yeah.
You get this is great, but it's not for you, as opposed to this isn't great, but that's for me.
Right.
She's opposite After Earth.
Yeah.
She's before Mars. BM, bowel movement, poop, shit. You think she's shit?
Oh no, that's like a terrible game show.
And we'll be right back. If you're looking for just the right flooring, you need choices. And at Marshall Carpet One, you'll certainly find them. And we're back.
And we're back to Adam Wright doing it.
And now I got to get him to come over.
Yeah.
When I was like a few years ago, or like year 2 and 3 of this, like when I was doing stuff with COVID and it was every episode was a big production. I just thought in everything in big production terms. And I'd be like, hey Adam, listen, before this episode comes out, do you think you could come over and we could do this? Like I would.
Now you got Teddy Swims coming over, so now you don't. Now you know what? You're robbing the fans of who you really are.
No, you're missing the point. That wasn't sustainable. I'm saying I used to think of so many bits, not just
I know.
but like what you could do after, and then bring them in.
Oh, I know.
And it was.
I remember that time you were like,
it was.
All right, here's what we're gonna do at your podcast. We're gonna do the intro here, and then we're gonna go to my place, and you're gonna do the intro again, and then we're gonna have another intro, and then we're gonna snap into it.
It was tiring for you, and I was just telling you about it.
Yeah.
It was tough to do. So I have kind of focused that creativity, I think, more into stand-up, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't
that.
doing enough stand-up, so like I needed to build and make stuff.
I've noticed that. I've watched your stand-up, and I think that you're doing something good. You know,
Thanks.
I think that how it's I think you're connecting with it finally, which I don't think you were before. You know,
Not consistently.
yeah, and I think you understand what you're saying now. Like you know,
Yeah.
and like why it works.
You didn't understand me then?
Get used to you know the conundrums of different sociological effects of levitation, of morphing, of bringing way too much to even handle. I mean, my eyes are bigger than my stomach, sure, but at least I have a stomach. You know? It's stupid. So he's like, oh, the impression you're gonna get. It's like, oh, yeah, let me drive. Let me drive a cab. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The point of the story is he's trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah,
And that was your Comedy Store audition.
it was in the belly room. My stand-up I've been feeling great. And at the Comedy Store, I've just been like, and I only recently got to the point where I was like you don't, because I'm not past it. Some places you don't get past, somebody do, somebody get this, and it's like, whatever, everybody, whatever. Like, they haven't seen me enough, or they don't know, or like I didn't feel what I'm about to tell you, which I do feel now.
Which is?
I do feel, I think I'm missing something. Like, I think, did I like cut somebody off in traffic once and didn't realize it? You know, like, I'm at the point where it's like, wait a minute.
That's how that guy felt about.
He never knew, and it wasn't a he.
Well, that's what she felt about that. She think that guy thinks I stole his sunglasses.
No, I don't know this person. I'm never seeing this person again. Maybe if I did see them, I would be like, I would probably say something like, "Hey, I noticed when you were in the basement, did you by chance see my Oakleys?" You know,
Right.
and then I'll go like, and then I would, while she responded, I would go like this, like Larry David and Curb. You know, like, has he ever discovered? Okay,
You stole them. I think that you like stand-up now. That's what I think it is too. You actually like it. You like performing. You like doing it. You now and now it doesn't have to be some like overall purpose. Now you're just enjoying the process. And you
what's the example of overall purpose?
Because some people think like it's like the end result. You know, it's like, I'm doing stand-up for what? To do, you know what I mean? And I think that I think you now see. I think you see yourself as a stand-up, and I think you like doing it now, and you didn't before.
I'm going to tell you what I think my take is, and tell me what resonates.
Uh-huh.
I love performing.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite want to build a set. I didn't love that part of it. I didn't like repeating material. So I did this other thing, which some might say is stand-up, some might not, it wasn't the most consistent. But I did this other thing for 15 years. And whatever that other thing was, I really always felt, I think I'm going to be good at this someday. I didn't think I was. I think I'm going to be. And it was hard for me because I wasn't consistent. Sometimes we're bad, and like people like, it felt like a high school type of thing. As a lot of people do. Like I don't have Rick on this show. But I really, for right or wrong, felt like I'm building something. And I think I developed a specific thing that maybe wasn't the most efficient use of 15 years of doing stand-up.
Right.
But I built this thing that I'm so grateful for now, because I think that now I could put into my material.
Okay.
So I think I finally feel comfortable saying, I want you to come see me do stand-up.
I know, but I think that...
But I always wanted to be doing it.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like, I think you had an idea of what you thought it was, or like what you think stand-up is, and you didn't want to do that. And you were like, oh, I'm going to do this. I want to do this other thing. But then now you're doing the same set all the time. So it's like you're just doing stand-up. Now, like I said, you just like it now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't agree entirely with that.
Okay.
But I understand.
Yeah.
Certain shows I'll get real high for. And maybe I'll do some material, maybe I'll do no material. Those sets are so much fun. And I do them, that's like filling up my tank. You know, like I have to do that sometimes. Vinny Chase needed to do his independents, not just the studio ones, you know? And when I do those, and they're like weird, and sometimes they work better than others, I feel like I'm really good at that.
I know, but I think you also know how to do a set.
And that's where the Triforce comes together, baby. Yeah, but I want to go do silly shit. And having the confidence and the ability to know that in the silly shit isn't working, now I could go into material. That's the difference. But like, I mean, people have been talking about like, I don't think this, but that I'm the funniest comedian in the world now. Everyone is saying it. And if they want to get tickets, they could go to punchup.live/Rick Glassman. because I'm going to be at the Addison Improv in Dallas, Texas, November 6th, the Houston Improv, November 7th, and at Creek in the Cave in Austin, Texas for 2 shows, November 8th. And the next weekend, I'll be in Seattle, Washington at Last Comedy Club, November 15th and November 16th. I got new dates coming next year. I'd love for you to check them out. Oh, San Diego, January 8th. That's the only teaser. You can get tickets now. And if you want to sign up for my email list, do that so you could find out when I'll be in your city. Do you use Punch Up, Eric?
No, but I want to. People can tell you about that.
I'm going to get you into it.
Turn me into that. But I'm going to be at the Orlando Improv coming up.
But first, you got to be like, I don't think this, but like now I feel like I've developed this special skill over the past 15 years where people are saying I'm the funniest comedian in the world, and I'm going to be at the Orlando Improv. Go, take it.
Orlando Improv, I think it's November 1st and 2nd.
You think?
Yeah.
You're not only are you not hyping up the last 15 years, you think? Hey, what's up? I might be at the Orlando Improv.
No, I am, but I just got to find the right date, you know. John Michael cut to
Why don't you take Rachel?
Shitty website. No, we went to, actually,
I'm making a joke because you said find the right date. This is the mind I'm talking about.
Oh.
This is what all you hack, I'm just going to do traditional stand-up on my way up and not make choices and experiment comics do. You guys just tell jokes. I fucking paint pictures, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Steve Martin, Martin Short, Rick Glassman. That's what everyone's saying.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
That's what everyone's saying.
A lot of people. Do you think Shaq would like me?
Yeah. You know, I think Shaq will like you. Wait, hold on here.
All right.
I want to find.
I want to clip that and I want to post that and be like, what do you guys think?
For
real.
You know, I need to find. I need to find this now.
What are you looking up?
This is how I feel old.
Are you looking up what happened?
Here we go.
Who fired who? Michael Jordan's dad.
Yeah.
Are you looking that up?
Orlando Improv, November 1st and 2nd.
Well, the audience spent the last 15 years feeling like, what's going on until Eric says his dates. Does that make sense, what I'm saying?
Stupid.
You took 15 years? What's that song? I was 7 years old. You're something so over and over so we don't get lonely. Once I was 20 years old.
Oh, I know that song. You know what I like about Teddy Swims? And I think that there's like weird connection that you might understand. It's like he reminds me of like American Idol. You know, there's like a good feeling about like, you know, when somebody goes through American Idol.
Do you think it's because he was one of the judges on American Idol and mentors?
No. But I do like that connection when people like go do that. No, but what I'm saying is like when, you know, it's like there's a certain vibe when someone goes through that and then they actually make it. And then they sing certain songs, and his songs would be like one of the songs people would sing, and then they would do it in a certain way, and you'd be like, "Oh man, that's a really great song," and it reminds me of like how great being a songwriter is, more so than even being a performer. And then you just kind of like you get that connection, and you're like, "Oh man, boom, I really like this guy." Does that make sense?
What?
Thanks for watching. Take your shoes off, everybody. We're going to Cheesecake Factory next. Check out rickglassman.com and ericgriffin.com for dates.
I actually have my dates at punchup.live.
Punchup.live.
/ Rick Glassman.
But you should have rickglassman.com.
Forward it. Well, yeah, but you know, I also, the last episode. People are only going there to get this shirt at 20% off.
20% off. Code boobs.
Thanks for coming over, dude. We'll talk food.
Yeah.
Theme music? Scoot. We got a full radio.
Blabbity blue. Scoop dee. Oh yeah.